Hello and welcome to TCM. I'm Eddie Muller. Tonight we have a lineup of films from one of the biggest screen stars of the 50s and 60s, someone who I feel does not get her due as an actress, Doris Day. You may be wondering, how could the czar of noir be a big fan of the bright and sunny Miss Day? Some of you might be looking at your calendars and wondering if today's date has something to do with it. Well, rest assured, this is no April Fool's joke. I came of age as Doris's screen career was nearing its end. I only developed a deeper appreciation for her talents once I started watching films from her Hollywood heyday. I later really appreciated her off-screen advocacy for animals, which led her to establish the Doris Day Pet Foundation in 1978. Now it's called the Doris Day Animal Foundation. I am proud to serve on the board of directors. Tonight, we have a trio of candy-colored musicals that put Doris's vocal talents front and center. Up first is a biopic that showcases one of her edgiest performances. From MGM in 1955, Love Me or Leave Me. Doris portrays Ruth Etting, a real-life nightclub singer turned recording star whose career took off during the Roaring '20s. Performing signature Tin Pan Alley tunes like Shine On Harvest Moon and 10 Cents a Dance, Etting became known as America's sweetheart of song. The story starts before her stardom, with Etting toiling in a dime-a-dance joint. She catches the eye of a mobbed-up showbiz promoter, Marty Snyder. The one and only James Cagney gives the role all the spit and fire you'd expect. And once the volatile Snyder takes over management of Etting's career and her star rises, he grows jealous, violent, and controlling. Love Me or Leave Me was the first picture Day made after ending her 7-year contract with Warner Brothers. Feeling typecast in perky and lightweight parts, Doris wanted more challenging roles. She certainly got one here, showing off a tough and sexy persona audiences hadn't seen before. She matches Cagney's intensity, which is no small feat. The two stars had previously appeared together in the 1950 musical The West Point Story, and they adored working with each other. There aren't enough words and accolades for Jimmy Cagney as far as I'm concerned, Doris said, and he had nothing but praise for her. Doris perfectly illustrates my definition of good acting. Just plant yourself, look the other actor in the eye, and tell them the truth. An Oscar winner for the original story by Daniel Fuchs, directed by the always reliable Charles Vidor, here are James Cagney and Doris Day, starring in Love Me or Leave Me. The volatile relationship between Ruth Etting and Marty Snyder in many ways mirrored Doris Day's relationship with her real-life husband, Marty Melcher, who was also her manager. Free from the control of Warner Brothers, Melcher wanted to transform Day's wholesome image, turning her into more of a sex symbol. But like Snyder, Melcher was also domineering, demanding, and as Doris discovered years too late, he squandered her fortune behind her back. While Melcher secured Day lucrative deals for Love Me or Leave Me and other pictures, he controlled every aspect of her career. You're with me, and that's it, he told her. Doris would admit later that being married to her manager was a mistake. I should have had another agent, not my husband. It really is not good for a relationship. Coming up, Doris Day saddles up and sings her way through a splashy musical based on a legendary figure from Wild West lore. Calamity Jane is up next on TCM.
Next on TCM, Calamity Jane, Then My Dream Is Yours. And later, Please Don't Eat the Daisies. Have some Doris Day for dessert tonight.